that we may be comforted as we reflect on the events of that fateful day and strengthened for the tasks ahead. While our memory of the violence of September 11th is 24 years old, for many of us, the pain still lingers as we consider the heroic sacrifices made by many that day and by many more in the years of war that resulted. For those who grieve, we pray in the sentiment of Abraham Lincoln that you, O Lord, would assuage the anguish of their bereavement and leave only the cherished memory of the loved and lost, and the solemn pride for those who have laid so costly a sacrifice upon the altar of freedom. For those of our day who have taken up the cause to secure our homeland, to wield the sword in righteousness to protect our neighbors, grant prudence to execute justice with honor, always mindful we are under your divine gaze. Grant the blessing of wisdom and insight for our leaders, that they may be guided to do your will. Grant humility throughout our land, acknowledging your goodness to us. And finally, we offer supplications for those who currently are deployed, underway, or on duty for our nation. Surround them with the protection of the angels and a joyful reunion with faithful loved ones. In your most holy name, amen. Please join me for a moment of silence for that minute of impact 24 years ago today.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, General Dan Kane, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
Good morning, Mr. President, Madam First Lady, Secretary Hegseth, members of the President's Cabinet, and leaders from across government, the military, distinguished visitors, veterans, first responders, fellow Americans, and most importantly, the families of our fallen from that day. Thank you for being here to gather in remembrance, to grieve our nation's loss, and draw strength from the heroism Americans demonstrated that day. September 11th reminds us that even in the darkest of times, American strength endures, and if attacked, we will immediately fight back. 24 years ago, on a beautiful morning here in Washington, American Airlines Flight 77 took off at 8:20 a.m. from Dulles International Airport with 59 passengers and crew bound for Los Angeles. Here at the Pentagon, soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, Coast Guardmen, and civilians began what they thought would be an ordinary day of service. They kissed their loved ones goodbye, dropped kids off at daycare, and commuted in here for another day of duty, having no idea what they were about to face. 200 miles north of here, Al-Qaeda terrorists took control of two aircraft, American Airlines Flight 11 and United Airlines Flight 175. At 8:46 a.m., the first plane was flown deliberately into the North Tower. And minutes later, the second airplane was flown into the second tower. We all knew at that very moment that our world had changed, that America was at war. And then at 9:37 a.m., just moments ago, 24 years ago, American Airlines Flight 77 ripped through the west wall here at the Pentagon, where our flag outside the building now hangs. And this ground that we stand upon became hollowed. 2,977 were lost in the attacks that morning. The conventional wisdom is that our nation went to war weeks later in Afghanistan. The truth is, we went to war immediately, and America started to fight back before the attack was even over. In New York City, firefighters, police officers, paramedics, first responders, and everyday citizens charged into towers, climbing hundreds and hundreds of flights of stairs to rescue their fellow Americans. And right here in this courtyard at the Pentagon, as flames filled the corridors and smoke followed, service members and civilians went into that flame to save their fellow teammates. They covered their faces with t-shirts rolled in water to shield their skin and pushed through the fire and rubble. They carried the wounded out and they went back in again and again and again and again until others had to stop them from going back. And even as this building burned, the Pentagon never shut down. Survivors organized and thousands went to work to defend our nation. And there were 40 first responders on United Airlines Flight 93. 40 heroes who, unlike us who wear the cloth of our nation, never took an oath to protect and defend our nation. They just got on an airplane. And knowing full well what was happening, they found the courage and commitment to run forward in that airplane, sacrificing themselves over the fields of Pennsylvania to save Americans that they would never meet and never know. And I, for one, think of them every day and the gift of courage that they gave my squadron mates and I on that day. So as we come here together, let us reflect and let us never forget. Let us never forget the families who've shown us what true courage looks like as they continue to persevere through the years after. And let us all be inspired by the determination of those brave heroes who showed us that day what America is all about. And let anybody who ever considers attacking the United States remember those examples as well, and the great American warrior spirit that was shown that day. Thank you very much. And now it's my distinct honor to introduce our nation's Secretary of War, May we never forget our fallen. May we never forget our deployed. Ladies and gentlemen, the Secretary of War, the Honorable Pete Hegseth.
"24 years ago, Islamist terrorists massacred nearly 3,000 innocent American lives in New York City, Shanksville, Pennsylvania, and right here at the Pentagon. The building you see behind me, the War Department, was targeted in an act of savage evil. And today on these hallowed grounds, we gather to honor those victims and heroes with the resolve to never forget. We gather to pay tribute to the first responders who charged into the flames and up the stairs, to those trapped on planes fighting their final fight, and to the families whose lives were forever altered by that fateful day. Like everyone in this audience, I remember exactly where I was when that first tower was struck. A college junior with a fresh set of Army fatigues in my dorm room closet, having just joined Army ROTC. Like too many Americans, I was naive to the threats brewing abroad and infiltrating our shores. But from that day forward, I felt an unshakable call to action, a duty to defend our sacred homeland with everything I had. Like all of you, 9/11 was the ultimate validator to serve. But I was not alone. An entire generation of warriors stepped forward, willing to pay the ultimate price to exact retribution and secure our country. Forged in the crucibles of Afghanistan and Iraq, we stood watch in distant lands on dangerous missions, often, in retrospect, nebulous missions, all to secure our people and so we could live in peace. War is an enduring aspect of the human condition, a tool that, when wielded wisely, ruthlessly punishes enemies intent on terrorizing or subjugating our nation. War must not become a mere tool for global social work, eager to risk American blood and treasure for utopian fever dreams. We should hit hard, wreak vengeance, and return home. For 2 decades, our warriors fought with valor every day, far from home, even though sometimes their leaders gave them nation-building missions and half-baked exits. Thankfully, today, we have an American military that President Trump has now rebuilt twice. Yet, despite the weight of history, the Department of War will always honor the service of our warriors and all they left behind, never straying from the warrior ethos they and those on 9/11 embodied and deserve. We best honor their memory and the memory of 9/11 by learning the correct lessons of that day and the decades of courage that followed. Full hearts, clear eyes. To every member of our War Department, past and present, you are the best, the real elite, the real 1% of this nation. Standing here today, we honor those 184 rings of the bell, souls lost at the Pentagon and on Flight 77. Even as first responders were grossly outnumbered by the wounded, many ran toward the chaos, cared for the injured, and comforted the dying. It was bedlam. But in that moment, American heroism was laid bare. That purpose, that spirit lives on in uniform today. Despite such tragedies, our republic endured. It endured that day. It endured on Flight 93, charging that cockpit, and at the Pentagon. It endured over those Islamists. It endured over 2 decades of war, and it endured stronger, wiser, and tougher, forged by the blood and courage of patriots. Our job now is to ensure that future generations inherit a strong and vigilant America. 9/11 is vivid for me and all of you, but it will soon live only in the history books for our youngest. We must teach our children that the price of freedom we love is eternal vigilance. Instill in them the importance of upholding America's Constitution, holding tight to our freedom and our faith, and relentlessly pursuing our enemies. Prepare them to defend this nation by the ballot, the wallet, and when necessary, the cloth of our country, because the world remains a viper's nest. It requires us. As I speak, hostile elements plot to curb our power and slaughter our people in our homeland, in our hemisphere, and halfway around the globe. Not everyone needs to wear a uniform, but some of us do. That is our profession and our promise to this nation. In closing, a reading from Scripture, Romans chapter 5, verses 3 through 4. We rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, endurance produces character, and character produces hope. On this day, 24 years ago, we suffered. In the years since, we have endured. Our service and sacrifice have forged our character, and today we stand in hope for the future of our great nation. The young soldiers who take the oath give me hope. The young cops who wear the badge give me hope. The young firefighters who answer the call give me hope. The young agents who patrol our border give me hope. The life, example, and even death of Christ follower and American patriot Charlie Kirk give me hope. Sheer courage, no matter the arena. Charlie, we love you. We know that you have heard the Lord's words. Well done, good and faithful servant. Full heart, clear eyes. Like those on 9/11, he will never be forgotten. So I thank God for all of you and all of our fighters from that day to today and beyond. May God bless our warriors as they ruthlessly seek our enemies on behalf of the fellow citizens they love. We owe you and all of those who witnessed 9/11 nothing less. It is now my great honor to introduce to you our Commander-in-Chief, President Donald J. Trump.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. Before we begin, let me express the horror and grief so many Americans at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk have felt. Charlie was a giant of his generation, a champion of liberty, and an inspiration to millions and millions of people. Our prayers are with his wonderful wife, Eric, and his beautiful children. Fantastic people they are. We miss him greatly, yet I have no doubt that Charlie's voice and the courage he put into the hearts of countless people, especially young people, will live on. I'm pleased to announce that I will soon be awarding Charlie Kirk posthumously the Presidential Medal of Freedom. The date of the ceremony will be announced, and I can only guarantee you one thing, that we will have a very big crowd, very, very big. Thank you, my fellow Americans. 84 years ago this morning, the banks of the Potomac were filled with the clamor of construction workers who broke ground on the building now known as the Pentagon on September 11th, 1941. At the time, it was the biggest building ever built. From that moment forward, this structure stood as a monument to American strength, power, and cherished American freedom. Exactly 6 decades later, on September 11th, 2001, Those same walls, built with the sweat and muscle, blood of our parents and grandparents, were scarred by flame and shaken by terror as our country came face to face with pure evil. On that fateful day, savage monsters attacked the very symbols of our civilization. Yet here in Virginia and in New York and in the skies over Pennsylvania, Americans did not hesitate. They stood on their feet and they showed the world that we will never yield, we will never bend, we will never give up, and our great American flag will never, ever fail. That terrible morning 24 years ago, time itself stood still. The laughter of school children fell silent. The rush of our traffic came to an absolute halt. And for 2,977 innocent souls and their families, the entire world came crashing down so suddenly. In the quarter of a century since those acts of mass murder, 9/11 family members have felt the weight of missed birthdays and empty bedrooms, journals left unfinished and dreams left unfulfilled. To every member that still feels a void every day of your lives, the First Lady and I unite with you in sorrow. And today, as one nation, we renew our sacred vow that we will never forget September 11th, 2001. Amid the horror of that morning, some used cell phones and office lines to whisper their final words to those who mattered most. They whispered indeed. At 8:59 a.m. aboard United Flight 175, Brian Sweeney called his wife, Julie. He told her, "Do good, go have good times. I totally love you. I'll see you again. I'll meet you up there." 4 minutes later, his plane hit the south tower of the World Trade Center. At 9:12 a.m. aboard American Airlines Flight 77, Renee May called her mom. Just the day before, Renee had learned that she was 7 weeks pregnant, but she never got the chance to share the news. She simply said, "I love you, Mom." 25 minutes later, Renee's plane struck the Pentagon. So violent, a strike it was. At 9:53 a.m. aboard United Flight 93, Elizabeth Waineo called her stepmom. They're getting ready to break into the cockpit. What do I do? I love you so much. They're going to break in. 10 minutes later, Flight 93 ended in the hallowed field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania. At 10:25 a.m., Tom McGinnis was trapped on the 92nd floor of the North Tower when he told his wonderful wife, Elena, on the phone, "There are people jumping from the floors above us. If we get out of here, it'll be a total miracle. I love you, darling. Take care of Caitlin, beautiful daughter." 3 minutes later, the tower fell. Out of the ash, we witnessed the awesome power of that incredible love. We've seen it rise again. Out of the wreckage, we watched unbelievable courage suddenly take form. And out of the darkness, we saw the timeless truth of American character shine for the world to see. In America, we take blows, but we never buckle. We bleed, but we do not bow. And we defy the fear, endure the flames, and emerge from the crucible of every hardship stronger, prouder, and greater than ever before. Last year, we were a dead country. Now we have the hottest country anywhere in the world. In New York, there were heroes like Chuck Costello, a 46-year-old elevator mechanic, and a member of the Knights of Columbus. He selflessly ran into the World Trade Center to free people trapped in the elevators. His body was not found until the following January, deep under the debris. While going through his belongings, Chuck's widow, Mary, a phenomenal woman, discovered a personal prayer written in his own words, "Help me to light the way for those in the dark, and when I enter the darkness, let me not panic, but patiently wait to remember the light." Beautiful words. When the time came, Chuck ran boldly into the darkness of hell on earth, and now he shines in the light of heaven above. We remember him this morning. That day we learned that the American heroic spirit was all around us. We saw it in the police officers, the great firefighters, the service members here at the Pentagon, and in the hearts of every American who answered history's call. One such hero was Army Sergeant First Class Steve Workman, who was on the edge of the impact zone when this incredible Pentagon was hit. He was right there. After leading hundreds of people to escape routes, Steve turned back and plunged into the inferno itself. Pushing through the debris, he came upon a severely burned Navy lieutenant, the only survivor from the Navy Command Center. Only one. The wounded lieutenant looked into Steve's soul and said, "Don't let me die." Steve replied, "I won't. I've got you. Just hang on." He wheeled the lieutenant out of the wreckage on the back of a maintenance cart before getting in the ambulance and taking him to Walter Reed Hospital. That man Steve saved, Lieutenant Kevin Schaefer, went on to join the elite team of CIA operatives who located Osama bin Laden. Steve, you're an American hero. We appreciate it. We appreciate what you've gone through. Please stand. Please stand. Where are you? Oh, good-looking man. You're a good-looking guy. You remember that day. You remember that day. Good. Thank you very much, Steve. That was something. That was something. In the years that followed, America's warriors avenged our fallen and sent an unmistakable message to every enemy around the world. If you attack the United States of America, we will hunt you down and we will find you. We'll go all over this sometimes magnificent earth. We will crush you without mercy and we will triumph without question. That's why we named the former Department of Defense the Department of War. It will be different. We won the First World War. We won the Second World War. We won everything before that and in between. And then we decided to change the name. Well, now we have it back to where we all want it. Everybody wanted it. Everybody is so happy to have it back. You will fail and America will win, win, win. The enemy will always fail. 24 years have passed since that Tuesday morning in September, and an entire generation of Americans have come of age in a totally different world. While they cannot remember the agony of that day, they are carrying on the legacy of those who lost. Around 8:30 a.m. on the morning of the attacks, Army Lieutenant Colonel Kip Taylor sent an email to his friends and family describing the joys of fatherhood and his excitement for the upcoming birth of his unborn son. He wrote, "After you have kids, there are days that you just get going and you say, 'Hi, honey, I'm home.' What we do until that moment pales in comparison, but just that little statement, 'Hi, honey,' so American, so beautiful. But that's really the point of it all, isn't it?" An hour after he sent that email, Flight 77 flew into Colonel Taylor's Pentagon office and claimed the life of a very proud father and true patriot. 6 weeks later, on October 25th, 2001, Colonel Taylor's son, Luke was born. Luke then tragically lost his mom to cancer when he was just 2 years old, leaving him to be raised by his father's brother. As a young boy, Luke asked his uncle about the folded flag on the bookshelf, and when he learned about his dad's decades of devotion to the Army and the horrors of September 11th, that's when he learned. Luke carried that memory with him and joined the ROTC as a college freshman. He graduated just last year, and I'm pleased to say he is with us today as a second lieutenant and doing very well. He's rising quickly in the infantry, preparing for Army Ranger School. The spitting image of his dad, they say, Luke says that every time he puts on a uniform, he feels connected to his father and to our country. But it was a father he never knew. Luke, your parents are together in heaven, and they could not be prouder of the man that they have produced. They produced you. Those two great people produced you. Luke, please stand. Thank you. You look good, Luke. You look good. They're looking down on you. They're very proud. This morning, we recall the light of America's best and bravest and the love that they showed in their final moments. In their memory, we make a solemn pledge and a noble promise. We will honor always our great heroes, and you are our heroes. There's a group of people that don't want to talk about our heroes, but we will always talk about our heroes, and that's the way our country is, and that's the way the people feel. We will defend the nation they served, the values they upheld, and the freedom for which they died. We will support our troops, we will protect our families, and we will preserve the American way of life for every future generation. We will build taller, grow stronger, fight harder, and soar higher. And together we will go forward as one people with one heart, one fate, one flag, and one glorious destiny under Almighty God. May God bless the memories of those who died and the heroes who fought and the soldiers who still stand watch. May God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the singing of God Bless America, and remain standing for the benediction.
Let us pray. Almighty and merciful God, gratefully we acknowledge your presence with us this morning and implore your presence day by day. Grant peace for those who grieve, wisdom for those who lead, and courage for those standing the watch for our nation. We implore your blessing, not asking you to conform to our will, but that you would align us with yours. And now may the Lord bless us and keep us. May the Lord make his face shine upon us and be gracious unto us. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon us and give us peace. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. Please remain seated until the departure of the official party. Thank you
for your comment. Thank you for your subscribe. Thank you very much. In God we trust. In Trump we trust. Yeah, we do. In Trump we trust. And TDS, you got to watch out right now because we are going to have a TDS watch list. And because recently we have too many violence created by TDS. So we going to, I don't know how they're going to do it. Probably they may have a different format, but I see it, they are doing similar, something like that. They start checking all the extreme networks, all the different networks from Discord, from Roblox, even those, you know. So you got to watch out. Comment with reason, okay? I know people are emotional when they first get into politics, especially through the left media, telling all the lies. 2016, the Me Too movement, remember? And then telling everyone, the left media telling everyone, Trump is a racist. Remember? And the fact is, he never undermined women. He never a racist. See? So if you still emotionally invest in politics, then you are still in the lower level. The higher level, then you will have to start going into the 3 pillars. I explain almost every video. The 3 pillars are knowledge, experience, and logic. Unfortunately, we lost Charlie Kirk. He is using logic, common sense in our school campus. Let me put up his, because still in remembering him, in the memory of Charlie Kirk. We love him. It's not only Hong Kong. Many Hong Kong, even in UK, Australia, I see people comment about how they miss our great Charlie Kirk. And hypocritical. What's he talking about? I don't know. There's a Christian killer. You have the name called Christian killer. Okay, interesting. Okay, Christian killer. You are interesting. Okay, and yeah, and you see, we can see how left media smear Charlie Kirk, and they may say a nice thing about the Charlie Kirk, but in their heart, in the deep inside themselves, they don't give a fuck. Remember in Congress, Speaker Johnson want to take a moment for Charlie Kirk, and the reaction from the Democrats is no, until Speaker Johnson demand order in the Congress, in the House. See how terrible are those Democrats? Yeah, keep commenting nonsense, okay? I have another YouTube creator. He does live stream almost every day too. Basically, he will block anyone who smear Charlie Kirk. Okay. Well, I'm more generous. I think people deserve free speech, because that is what Charlie Kirk want. we can discuss, we can demand, we can debate on all issues. Right now is not the moment for me to debate those points. I'm still what's they call grieving. Is it grieving in English? I'm still grieving because I miss is the spiritual leadership, is the spirit he had, free speech, demanding, the debating, and the logic thinking, and also especially the most important part is he's helping the next generations, not like the socialists and the communists. They are destroying the next generations. So Onyx, sort your country out, America. What to talk about? Yeah, people. I don't want to debate. What I'm not going to speak. Try to defend. I don't need to defend Charlie Kirk. Everyone knows, because the people who smear or saying bad thing about Charlie Kirk, they didn't even watch Charlie Kirk themselves. They only watch whatever the left media tell them. So, well, you're fucking stupid, okay? So I don't want to waste my time telling you how stupid you are. Unless you really watch what Charlie Kirk say, go to Rumble, YouTube, anywhere, Instagram, TikTok, watch what Charlie Kirk say. Then you can decide. Okay, then we can debate. Okay, well, Charlie Kirk and I have sometimes have different opinion on some issues, but that is not the main point. 90% of Charlie Kirk work is great. Okay. So I don't need to maybe I want to continue Charlie Kirk's spirit. Like Erica, his wife, the day he died, Erica say, God's our refugee and strength, a very present help in trouble. And that day, facing a challenge. But if people who listen to Charlie and they know every message behind all the message, behind all his message is faith in God. That's his message. And the people say he's a hater, whatever, because those are those dumb people. TDS. See, if Charlie Kirk support, it's impossible for a logical person to support Biden, support Democrats' agenda. So because those are not common sense, is illogic. So Charlie is speak logic, okay, and also faith in God. So the family is really, this is the suffering we have to face, the grieving, the sadness, just like 9/11, and we go through. I still remember I lost faith in God after 9/11. I hope that's why I bring it out today. I hope the new generation just continue Charlie Kirk's preaching or teaching. Faith in God, no matter what. Even now is in the emotional difficult moment. Everyone knows Charlie Kirk is a great guy. So, I'm a Hong Konger. Romeo, I'm Hong Konger. Yeah, we hope we can catch the bad guy real quick, and we the horror. See, during 9/11, I give up faith in God because I cannot see how why God don't stop. Why God didn't stop the attack? We always have this kind of thinking. And why God don't stop the bullet? We always say why, ask why, you know. But because we misunderstand God, because throughout the history, people misunderstand God. And that's why in many of my Cantonese streaming podcasts, I talk about Bibles. I want people to really understand God. One of the things people try misinterpret Bible, many area. When I say God is not all powerful, the Christian will just jump on me. I say, they don't want to hear my reason. They just jump on me. They start having their own defense mechanism. The hormones start coming out, you know. They trigger their emotion, but they didn't try to listen and to try to find out the logic. God's plan. Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not Chinese. I'm Hong Konger. Well, it's kind of hard to explain. It's a history, long history. Hong Kong and Chinese, slightly different. Okay, just like Taiwanese is not Chinese. Hong Kong is not Chinese. We share some history and common culture. So the Christian has to learn in order to move forward. And also the main thing is, the most important is our next generation. The last generation, people don't have much choice. They learn whatever the Sunday school taught, or they learn whatever the parents taught. And nowadays we have AI, we have all the information. The kid is not smarter than before. They can find out, they can reason. So we got to be better reasoning. Give them better definition so they can learn. You know? And yesterday I talked about role model and how Charlie Kirk are our role model. Yeah. So we need to remember that, and also we need to remember helping the kid, helping the next generations continue to have faith in God. Having faith in God is not easy. See what happened, like Erica, Charlie Kirk's wife, and the two kids, they miss their father. They don't have a chance to see their father. because some horrible people. Latest information from FBI having this photo. They suspicious. They guess. They think maybe it's him. Okay, so a person of interest. They put it that way. Okay, so because we are law and order. We are the kind of we are in a society where all suspects are guilty and proven guilty until proven guilty. So we still continue to pray. We don't want to catch the wrong guy. That's many important thing. We want to catch the guy. We want to catch the guy. Okay? We don't want to catch one guy. But so far they have the information about they think the chance is him, pretty high. And the picture, I'm going to show the picture they post is not very clear. See? From FBI web X. Where is it? Okay, over here. This one is kind of better, but didn't see the face. And this one cannot see the face. This one, okay. So this, and then what happened nowadays? I use AI. I use Gemini. Okay. I take this photo and ask Gemini to do an enhancement. Some friends, they try to use Grok, which is from X, and Gemini is from Google. So I come up with this image versus this, but hey, who knows if it's, which one is better? Is it accurate? Okay. It's pretty detailed, see? You can see the face feature. It's pretty very detailed. But is it really him? Well, I wait. I trust today's FBI, not like the Biden period FBI. Kash Patel, 100% I trust him. We may disagree, but I trust him. Let me see. Yeah, this is the previous photo from see, it's not very clear. And then Gemini helped get it enhanced it. So I hope that helps. And this one is even worse, That one dude, yeah, Kash Patel has no experience. Come on, man, you really need to read. Kash Patel was former what's it called? FBI deputy. Oh man, I cannot believe how stupid. Okay. Oh whoa. Well, maybe I should stay in YouTube. That's why. Because people are so stupid. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you won't see those on Rumble. Okay, because people in Rumble is already know pretty much, they know everything. They all do their homework. So they usually put out the comments pretty accurate, and then some inspiring. It's just like I got an idea from another user, X account, X follower. He used Squawk and come up the image is it's not convincing. So I tried Gemini. Oh, okay, more clear, but still we still have to let FBI do their job. But if someone who knows someone similar to look like him, then JNA, if you subscribe or you go to my feature video, okay, already talk about the Epstein files. Okay, come on. They just, the TDS is, they don't want to listen. They just, they just want one thing, even after we explain, just like before those TDS, they keep saying Trump is a racist. It's kind of, waste of breath. We are people to debunk all those lies already. So hopefully we have soon the TDS watch list come out soon. Okay, and I have faith in God will catch him, and I have faith in God watch Charlie Kirk's 2 kids. Because if the trust I have is just like because Charlie Kirk's 2 sons, Charlie Kirk, a daughter and a son, is also child of God. Okay, so God loves those kids more than Charlie can love them. Okay, so we have faith in God, and God will take care of it. So, but we are not ignore our responsibility, because we still have responsibility in the earth. So we will have still support Turning Point USA. That's the action we take. Okay, we don't just say, "Oh, I have faith in God." Okay, and just sleep. To forget about it. I have faith in God. We continue Charlie Kirk's faith in God mission. Okay, then we will come out and continue support Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA. However they want, my support, I will support. I don't have a lot of money, I don't have a lot of time, I don't have a lot of things, but I will do the best I can to support Turning Point USA. I won't invest too much anger. I just continue invest, see how it goes. Okay, see how it goes. That's the best thing I say. Learn how to speak English. Yeah, this is another racist. Yeah, Jose. How to say your Spanish name? Gutierrez. Okay, I told many people already. My channel is, the purpose of my channel is intention for Cantonese audience, but somehow many speak English audience show up, so I have to start speak Chinglish. Okay. I say it many times already. Okay, so Jose or Jose or Jose. You're funny, man. This is wonderful. Make America great again. Maybe you are from Mexico. I don't know. Okay. Thank you very much. Oh, wow. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you. Joey. Wow, thank you. Appreciate it. I love you. Thank you. Appreciate your support. I will support Turning Point USA. I won't waste your money to anything. I will use your money in the great purpose. Make America great again. Thank you. Thank you. And see, I used to do business, and then now I start moving on into YouTube creator, and I find out a lot of things is different. The responsibility change, so a lot of thinking method, thinking style, has to change. And especially, see, when doing business, the money I make, I can spend any way I want. But after I become a YouTube creator, and a lot of people gave me donation and helping my channel, then I start realize the money came in, I have to use it in a greater purpose, because I have become responsible for my donors. I did one time, I have a donor to because he doesn't want to show his name, so he sent me a check and asked me to help those asylum Hong Kongers. So that's what I did. I did finish the task, and start learning a lot of things. This is a humble, it's a humble journey. Become a YouTube creator. When I'm doing business is different. It's humble in different way. Because in business, I just mainly the product. I just have to focus, make sure the product is good. Yeah, and it's totally different. And become a YouTube creator. But I really appreciate, and I will do my best. I hope more people can see the truth also, and I will do my best and continue Charlie Kirk's mission. And I'm not great, I speak Chinglish, so I cannot debate. But in Cantonese, I debate. I can debate anyone, any Cantonese audience who against Trump, who against Charlie Kirk, or who against America. Okay, I have no problem debating them in Cantonese. Okay, stop. Why am I mega? Why should I stop being mega? Okay. Oh, release the Epstein file. Okay, go to my feature video already. Okay, that one I think that can give you a pretty good idea about the Epstein file. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you, Joey, Chanel, Joey and Chanel. Thank you very much. Yeah, when I speak with Republican, they never. They cannot hear. Sometimes they cannot understand what I'm saying too. They will say, "Can you say it again?" Then I know they don't understand what I'm saying, but they won't insult me. When I go to Democrat group, they try to give me the look. See, Democrats are racist. I can my personal experience. Unless you have money, okay? Release the file laptop file, yeah. Why the name calling? Why the name calling? I don't know. Yeah. But okay, this is another sad story. Yesterday, we are all focused in Charlie Kirk assassination. And what happened in Denver is also another shooting, another school shooting in Denver. I'm going to start, let me see. It's 16 years old. Luckily, the kid didn't get serious harm. And this 16 years old killed himself after he shoot 2 kids. And what happened is the FBI start noticing the network. So I want to bring this up, especially for the parents, so they can be aware of this. See, this kid go into those extreme network very often. The post-detail school shooting, Evergreen High School, on September 10th, by a 16 years old Desmond Holly, who died by suicide. With evidence suggests radicalization via an online extremist network, aligned with pattern identified in 5 recent school shooters by the same author. Okay? So let me change this background. Wait. So we need to, the whole reason I want to bring this out, because I need the parents to aware. So all my job is kind of like bringing awareness to, oh no, okay, I leave this one on. My job is bring awareness to everyone. People call me propaganda or whatever because they have TDS. Okay, if they don't have TDS, they know I'm trying to bring fair information. Sometimes people can miss some information and also including my own commentary, what I see from this news, how I interpret. I'm sorry because sometimes the message going up so fast, I miss the comment. Okay, so. And also I have to read this post out and let people understand the news about this 16 years old Desmond. Is it Desmond Holly? Yeah. Investigation indicate Holly's attack may involve group like, okay, this is the group we want to be aware, because this is what DOJ bring out. 764 and NVE, those network. Okay, so these people, hopefully parents can notice about this network. And recently disrupted by the DOJ in April 2025 for exploiting children online, highlighting a growing link between digital radicalization and youth violence. Support by FBI 23 report on 61% of mass shooters have online extremist ties. See, this is what I'm saying. The DOJ, FBI, they start composing TDS file. I call TDS watch list. They're composing. They're trying to learn all those behavior. The people with TDS tend to be more violent. Okay? That's a fact. Okay? So this is what happened, and I hope people can be aware. After maybe tomorrow or someday later, they're going to release more network. I think they have total of 5 network. They're extreme radicals using to brainstorm the kids. The kids are 14 to 17. Despite the incident not meeting the FBI mass shooting throw 3 or more victims, the rapid identification of radicalization echoes concern from a 2021 journal of, how to pronounce this, adolescent health study, which found unsupervised internet access correlated with 40% increase in violent behavior among teens aged 14 to 17. So this is something I want to bring out. I hope the parents can be see. I use Grok to translate into Chinese for me. So I can talk to my Hong Kong audience. Okay, and now I want to go on to the next topic. And then I will go into Cantonese mode. But now I want to finish all my English stuff. Let me see. Okay, this one. Okay. Stop politician power grab, protect fair elections. Okay, I received this flyer. Actually, see, if you can, let me see. Okay, see, I try to create T-shirt, label, cup, anything, try to bring this awareness. Let people know there's a Measure 50. I thought they're going to call Measure 50, but now they finalized. They call Proposition 50. So they're going to call Proposition 50. Maybe I have to change those design. Yeah, I will change those design. So Proposition 50 is unreasonable. To California, we have 40%, roughly 40% Republican, and we only got 26% represent in Congress. It's not fair, I would say. It's just simply put, it's not fair. So that's why, and right now, Newsom want to redistrict congressional district. And I'm going to explain to you why. So I'm going to use this. This website is called, I've received this flyer. It's easier for me to explain for everyone. If I already have the description or already have the link on the bottom or on my description. But if you want, you can go in protectfairelections.org. You can go there and find out more information, or I will explain a little bit over here. And you can see, then you will understand why we have, okay, this is not a Republican, people. Okay, you got to understand. I have people in Republican Party. They are doing the something like this too. But I want to bring to attention, join a nonpartisan coalition. They are nonpartisan. Oh, that's what they did say. Nonpartisan coalition. They are nonpartisan coalition. They are not supporting by Republican or by Democrats. They're independent. And MAI. You're funny, MAI. Okay. Join the coalition today. It's time to step up to Sacramento politicians scheming to destroy California. We have an independent district process already. Okay, ignore the will of voters and striping constitutional protection to ensure voter choice, to ensure voters choose their elected officials, not the other way around. Newsom is make sure they will make it another way around. Make sure their party win. Our coalition has come together to focus on this issue long term. Stand up for fair election by protecting California citizens redistricting commission. So this is mainly for this, okay? We already have it. Every 10 years, we will do a redistrict. It's under California Constitution. And Newsom want to change that. So just go vote no. They will sound very nice. They will say, oh, because the taxes is doing something bad, we have to offset their evil doing. So they try to hold up a moral ground. But that's not a moral ground. I think last week I already talked about how many Republican representatives in our House and how many Republicans in each state. I think why it's so little, so low, because the Republican Party is not really tough, not tough enough. Got to be tougher. Okay, facts about commission, okay? California's Citizens Redistricting Commission is an electoral model for how states draw electoral districts once every decade. In 2008 and 2010, California voters authorized the 14-member Citizen Commission to draw fair and impartial boundaries for the state legislature and the state's congressional districts. Since then, the commission has successfully completed through 2 redistricting cycles. By putting the power in the hand of citizens instead of politicians, the commission ensures fair and competitive elections, better representation, and greater transparency. Most of our commissioners are already Democrat. This is what you can see about California. Most commissioners are already Democrat. They are not in favor of Republican, okay? But they still have a job. They have to be as fair as possible, right? And Newsom doesn't trust them. Newsom doesn't trust those commissioners because we see how bad Newsom performed in California. He tried to fool people. He cannot fool people. He wants to be a president candidate in 2028. It's obvious he denying it. But it's true. He wants to be a president in 2028. That's why he do a whole bunch of other those stuff. And that's why he cannot trust the commissioner. in 2030, the commissioner will withdraw everything according to census, and we will have more clear way, better way, because our technology has improved. We will have a better way to count people, and Democrats are really worried about that too. Okay, unless they can cheat. If they cannot cheat, they worry. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. If you are fooling us minority with firsthand how we are treated by both parties. Republican welcome is back, conservative and Democrat call me every no to man. Yeah, I know. Yep. Yeah. So we want to I want to bring out to let people know Newsom, the action that he take, we can see what he is thinking, what is in his mind. He's greatest liar, but even greatest liar, only can fool the stupid, cannot fool us. Preserve the open transparency redistricting process, inviting thousands of California, over 35,000 in the most recent cycle, to share their perspective. The Citizen Redistricting Commission ensure maps are shaped in the sunlight. It's open, so we all see what's going on by the people, rather than in a backroom deal at the Capitol. See, right now the redistrict map is drawn by Democrats. Okay? Didn't get, because we have super majority in Sacramento, all Democrats. So keep community together. Yeah, and if you're from California, then you know what is Huntington Beach and where's Long Beach. Long Beach is toward Democrats. Huntington Beach is toward more or not Republican. Now they want to split. They make sure they're diluting the people. Oh, is it the right word, diluting? They split that up. So they make sure the people in Huntington don't get their voice out. They get covered by the Long Beach people. Okay? So it's awful. If only if you live in California. That's why my ID is Will Dennis and California first. And people will still try to ask me if I'm American. I'm California first. You think I'm not American and I want California first? Let's connect the dots. Okay. Gold standard for good governance, with public trust in government enrolled in working. California's commission is the gold standard and national model for citizen-led redistricting, ensuring fair election. I don't know. Better representation and greater transparency. That's what we hope. Yeah, we try. We need voter ID. If we have voter ID, maybe I should type this one out. So again, look. Yeah, we want voter ID. If we have voter ID, then we have more confidence. Yeah. The more important than ever, the California remain committed to protecting our values and serving as a model for other states. Okay. Right now, California cannot be a model. It's so corrupt. We just passed funding for the go nowhere train. going nowhere. The what's that called? Speed rail train. Oh no. Okay, so sad. You know, if you're the Californian is not model for anything. The old day, those are history. We will make California golden again because everything will start changing, okay? Because we have the great president. The Citizen Commission guaranteeing voter and independent redistricting process that utilize public input, promote transparency, and keep community together. Before the commission, politicians held all the power and continuously rig the system to draw safe districts that guarantee their re-election and punishing their opponents. Okay, so this is what we hope. So this is going to be on November, and the Democrats tried after they Newsom, I would say Newsom, after they decided to go move, they got the vote and they're going to move on this into a ballot. Now no news is going to talk about this Part 50. Okay, they want to quiet it down, so nobody knows about it. Very few people know about it, and then even the Republican know, and then all of a sudden, you know, they have the union vote, they have vote harvesting all the time. They harvest their vote. I assume they still have illegal votes and a lot of things they can do, and then they can get this to pass. The way to win this is all we have to do is let people know. Okay, after you know it, you vote yes, that is your problem. Okay, but we cannot stop letting people to learn about this, the facts about this measure, Proposition 50. That's it. It's free to them, they already have it and had it. Never say free. CDW, the poor already have free healthcare paid for by taxpayer. Yeah. If they go to emergency, they would get, you know, check up, they got fixed. Who pay for it, you know? Comrade Charlie. Kirk. Come on, man. Jensen, are you claiming? Better be here. Mark Kelly. Oh, Mark Kelly. Are you an American? You got to tell me, okay? I need to know if you're American. Okay? Mark Kelly. Let me go find out really quick. Man. Mark Kelly. Oh, man, how to go? I want to see your profile. Mark Kelly. Cannot see the profile now. Mark Kelly, you do realize that? What? You do realize that he deported a bunch of people from South Korea? No, it's not for no reason. Come on, man. Oh, how you get the news? Are you out of your mind? They are here illegal. The people from South Korea. They're here. Oh, you're from Michigan. No wonder. Oh, okay, more. I mean, California, I'm more smart. I'm smarter. Hey, Mark. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I know I'm smarter, but I shouldn't say it out now. You know. Okay. Californian are smarter than Michigan. I'm sorry. Okay, I cannot help it. Okay. Michigan. Okay. I respect Michigan. The people from Detroit. I think Trump did help, right? If you can tell me, Trump did help those car manufacturer back to Detroit, right? Because I would, once upon a time, Detroit was a very corrupt city. I heard. I don't know. Just everything is from the internet. So I cannot trust internet all the time. But that's the only source we have. I didn't travel to Detroit. I know some people, my friend, Chinese. Okay, they moved to Detroit because I think 20 years ago, the house was so cheap, so they moved there. They are restaurant owner here, but they moved to Detroit to continue their restaurant business. So they are Chinese food. So I don't know. I haven't heard about them after they were not here illegal. They were training American citizens how to make batteries. Okay. I take your word for it for now. Okay. I'm going to look, search, find out the detail, the facts. Okay. But if you are illegal, then it's illegal. You are overstaying, then you are overstaying. Okay. Yeah, people say that wearing this hat is not. I think I wear this hat is smarter than people don't wear this hat. Oh, good question. 3 main reasons are you a Republican. 1 main reason is small government. Okay. All I need is 1 main reason. I don't like big government. Okay. Big government means more control. That is also what Charlie Kirk Turning Point USA's one of the mission statement. Small government. Okay. No big government. So we are, 1 reason. I don't need a lot of reason. Is it fair? Did I answer your question? Josh Tyler. Okay, do you realize Donald Trump has lost 300,000 immigrant children? What do you mean by loss? Save 300,000 children. So those children won't become a victim of human trafficking. Okay? Okay. That maybe you can look it up. Okay? I look it up what you say about South Korea. Maybe you can look it up about that. The children that President Trump has saved. If you heard of the movie called Sound of Freedom, then maybe you know what I'm talking about. Well, the economy, okay? You see, I have on the top, I have the moving bar. That's why I have the moving. This time today I put Bitcoin. Sometimes I put the stock market. The Bitcoin is dropping, but yesterday was they're coming up and down. There was 110,000 earlier. This at the beginning of the month, and now See, and Dow Jones just broke a record, another record high on Dow Jones. I don't know how you talk about economic. I think actually now I start to see. I think you are smart, Mark Kelly. I think you are not really TDS. Some people are TDS, but you did have a reasoning behind you. But how we going to interpret those numbers? Okay. Did you know Biden make up those numbers all the way up to Biden said he has created 1.5 million jobs. Now we are in the adjustment. We have to readjust back. So I don't know if you know about that. I'm just kidding, okay? Californian do have a lot of stupid people. That's why we are blue state. That's why we have a lot of Democrats. Go to sleep. Oh yeah, 11:20 already. Thank you very much. Well, thank you, Joey and Chantel. Thank you, Joey and Chantel. Okay, appreciate your support. And yeah, I think we have to try our best. I think at least we try our best. I present everything, even the website, everything I say. That's why I have this format. Not only because my Chinglish, also because I want to show it. People can see it. It's not just what I say. It's what I find out and then I share. People think I'm lazy. I'm using AI. Like this, or not this one. This one? Yeah, like this one. I use AI. It's not because I'm lazy. Because I want to get better verification. With the better verification, and I show people instead of trying to say it in 2 sentences. What will happen if I just say it in 2 sentences? People will have their all kind of interpretation, all kind of imagination about what I say. No, I try to avoid it, and I think I'm getting better since every day I'm speaking English. I can getting better. Hopefully I get better, getting better, and improve, get some improvement. Well, I thank you very much, and then I will do a really quick Cantonese because I need to tell all the Hong Kong audience about those network. If people follow my X also, I will X more. I post X more on the English, and Cantonese, Chinese, or I do it on the YouTube. Yeah. Appreciate Joey. Appreciate all your help, all your support. Okay, and I'm going to start my Cantonese. And if you just got here, maybe I want to repeat. Hong Konger in Australia, Hong Konger in UK, some Hong Konger in Hong Kong, okay? Hong Konger in America. They respect Charlie Kirk. They feel awful. This is what happened to Charlie Kirk, okay? So if you saying bad thing about Charlie Kirk, you are against against the world. It's not just against some mega hack people. You are against the world. The main the humanity. So you are against humanity. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, anyway, thank you very much. Thank you again for your super chat. Now I have to go back, help Cantonese to understand about this because I have already. See, AI is great. I just asked them to translate it into traditional Chinese for me, and they have the whole thing. Okay, so I can show them at the same time I read it out, so they know. Okay, thank you very much. Now, thank you for watching. OK，Hello 啊，大家好啊，歡迎嚟到天下知多啲。而家咧我就開始再講翻廣東話啦，因為一開頭嗰陣時咧都好多英文嘅朋友咧就喺度留言啊，我要回覆啊回應啦咁啊，亦都覺得識到有幾個我都覺得幾好嘅，雖然意見唔同啦啊，好似 Mark Kelly 啦，如果你睇留言咧，你見到Mark Kelly 咧好似都係識嘢嘅，但係即係我哋都係可以叫做意見唔同，但係佢識嘢咯。咁有啲地方可能都會又可以討論餘地啊！即係大家係睇，有時啲嘢係大家都睇緊一幅圖畫，同一幅圖畫，但係可能咧佢會用另一個解釋嘅方法，或者用另外一個角度去睇呢幅圖畫，我就會用另外一個方法去睇第二幅圖畫咁樣啫。咁有時啲嘢就其實都係嗰幅圖畫嚟嘅嘛，係咪？咁呢啲就係我哋有時點解 Charlie Kirk 好主張 debate 咁解咯，即係喺我哋廣東話，我哋中文叫做越辯越明，就係咁解啫嘛嚇。咁有啲嘢嚇，可能睇下，可能其實可能拗完之後，原來幅畫嚟啫嘛，咁咯，你明唔明？所以我哋有時就唔使喐下起晒槓嘅，正邪就一定要起槓 ，OK？ 好似柳森而家去推行呢個第50提案呢單嘢咁，我哋一定要起槓，一定要同佢撐行佢，因為嗰幅唔係一幅圖畫咁簡單，係一個未來加州嘅未來啊！所以我哋呢啲善惡就真係啦，但係有啲嘢，原來幅圖畫啫，其實有啲都係即係唔會有咩影響，或者係有影響都唔會好大，呢個就係個分別啦。咁咧就我哋琴日咧就好，即係個精神啊，全部都放晒喺 Charlie Kirk 嘅暗殺裏邊啊！我哋喺晒個 Charlie Kirk 嘅暗殺裏邊，就導致我哋根本其實咧，原來琴日咧就有另外一個校園槍擊事件，就喺藍州 Colorado 藍州嘅 Denver City 裏邊發生，係一個16歲啊！我之前我有show咗幅相俾再show翻幅相俾大家睇，就係呢條僆仔16歲啊！佢個學校叫 Evergreen High School in Colorado 啦。咁咧佢就射兩個同學，射完兩個同學之後咧，佢自己係吞槍自殺咗。OK， 問題喺邊咧？因為你知啦，左膠使啦，係咪？又係槍啊！你老扮 即係咪點講？係咪先嚇？但係問題唔係啊，原來咧喺2023年嗰陣時已經有 report 開始有呢啲咁嘅地下組織啊。咁我再用中文再俾大家睇啦，所以 AI 幾好用。2025年9月10號喺 Evergreen 高中發生咗校園槍擊案，由16歲嘅德斯蒙德好難讀啊，霍利 Holly 實施，最後佢就自殺啦。證據顯示咧，佢咧可能通過網上面咧啲極端主義網絡激進化，呢種同一啲作者識別出於呢啲譯到嘅真係話睇中文仲難過睇英文啊！即係總之就係嗰啲槍擊模式一致，同之前嗰啲槍擊模式咧係好似嘅。咁咧調查就顯示啦，呢個 Holly 咧就涉及咗呢兩個網站先。其實我喺第二度睇到係有5個嘅，但係而家佢呢度講兩個啦。咁咪764。所以如果你係做家長咧，你就注意啦。你啲小朋友上緊啲網站，上緊啲咩網站，有咩群組，係咪764或者 NVE 嗰啲呢類型嘅群組？同埋我相信 DOJ 今次之後，佢將會咧，亦都會有啲資訊會話俾我哋大家知邊啲網絡要注意。而家咧Discord 啦，啲細路仔好中意用 Discord、Roblox 呢啲社交媒體，我哋唔識㗎。我哋呢班老嘢仲係淨係識得 YouTube 最叻係嘛？仲係 Signal WhatsApp 呢啲咁嘅。班僆仔 Discord、Roblox 好多唔同嘅，佢哋啲 communication app 又係群組，又係個個有晒群組，又係啲群組拉人喺啲群組入邊咧，你會 invite 咁樣，咁你又唔知道㗎。如果你做家長蒙蒙查查咁。所以點解我頭先已經做咗個英文版本咧？我一定要做呢個中文版本、廣東話版本俾大家，等大家啲家長可以留意到呢啲咁嘅網絡喺呢個2025年4月啦，美國已經係司法部咧就已經知道有呢啲咁嘅網絡凸顯咗數字激進化同青年暴力之間日益增長嘅聯繫。呢一點咧得到 FBI 2023年，原來喺2023年已經有拜登佢哋完全唔講嘅。OK，2023年報告入邊都已經有支援，係嘛？邊有報告咗啫？2023年已經知拜登點解唔會講啲咁嘅嘢出嚟話俾我哋知咧？因為佢寧願呢啲槍擊案發生，咁佢就可以又乘機咧槍管啊嘛。所以你幾邪惡，民主黨真係好邪惡噶佢知道唔講，跟住情願槍擊案發生之後去賴有，即係將你啲槍攞走，即係嗰個 agenda 幾鬼。個報告顯示咧，61% 群組嘅槍擊者與線上極端主義有聯繫嘅。即係譬如呢個764同埋 NVE 呢啲，咁等我有多啲咁多時間咧，再搜索更多嘅呢啲類型嘅網站俾大家。但係如果你個細路咧又用 Discord 或者又用 Roblox 或者有低啲，即係我哋大人唔係常用嗰啲啦嘅群嗰啲 app 咁你要注意下啦。OK， 儘管此事尚未達到 FBI 群體槍擊嘅門檻，3名以上受害者，但迅速確認激進化嘅情況呼應。咁喺青少年健康週期刊咧入邊咧，喺2021年OK 又係拜登年代2021年研究中嘅擔憂，但又係冇講2021年點樣出埋呢啲報告出嚟佢研究發現咧，未經監督嘅網絡使用與14到17歲青少年暴力行為增加咗40%。 點解啲細路哇個個走晒去又搶嘢啊，又搶車，哇有可能就同呢啲網絡有關㗎，我哋唔知係咪？咁啊，本來都想講下啲青少年健康問題啦，但係我諗我今日就唔會講啦，因為用咗好多時間回應咗英文嘅信息啊。咁我哎呀，Joey 同 Chantel 仲喺度嘈緊啊 ！Listen to the OK. Thank you very much. OK, I'm done. I'm done telling my Hong Kong people about the information. I will do more research about those apps or those network or those groups, and hopefully I can share to more parents so let them know. Okay, I love you all. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow, I don't know. I don't know if I should stop because you guys are still talking on the chat room. Okay, and I think we will have to end. Yeah, appreciate it. Very appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, and Joey and Chantel, thank you very much for your support. Appreciate it, and I will continue my mission. I will do my best. Okay, can I say goodbye? because I think Mark's still talking. I don't want to interrupt him. Hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. Can I stop? Thank you. Thank you. Because Mark's still talking. Never know best after the Okay. Okay. Say goodbye. Thank you very much. Goodbye. I see you next time. I will get more information. I don't know because many in Chinese. Okay. Let me figure out how to help all my audience. I love them all. I love you guys all. Except those doesn't complicate. Just labeling. But I think Walmart doing a good job. Thank you, Joey. Thank you. Bye bye. See you next time.